I heard from an expert once that if you truly want to succeed in the NFL, you sign the Irish to long-term contracts. And apparently the Bears did it yesterday. Mike North joins us. You can hear him every Sunday night at 9. You can hear him with Steve Cochran Friday afternoons at 5:50. Watch his daily 30 and 5 video commentaries at 560WIND.com. Good morning, Mike.
Voting. 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 What's up, Amy?
How are you, dear?
I told you I could spell it.
I know. So Matt Forte's messy contract dispute ended harmoniously, huh?
Yeah, don't you like the way they go all year long and then the last day, and this happens in all fields, I guess, but the difference between Matt Forte and some of these other running backs is in the era of passing the football, he could catch 65 passes a year, which makes him very valuable because basically the running back has become irrelevant with the new rules in the league and with the excess of passing. So you still got to be able to run the football more or less to protect leads now or to try to eat up clock. But what's more important is he's a pass catcher out of the backfield, which makes him a valuable. But I heard John beforehand, and you know what? Nobody knows. I mean, he's not Gale Sayers, who went down with injury when nobody thought. He's not Walter Payton. He's not some of the great running backs. He was great coming out of Tulane. But, John, I'm on your side on this part where he did get hurt last year.
Yeah.
And then he come back for the Pro Bowl. But you and I could have played in the Pro Bowl. Nobody did anything.
Yeah.
It was a touch football game.
It just seems to me every time you sign a running back, in football or a pitcher in baseball to a long-term contract, here we go, they're injured.
Well, Chris Johnson was supposed to be the greatest runner since Earl Campbell, and last year he signed that big deal with the Titans and didn't do anything. He got hurt, he was dinged up, he started playing better at the end. But you're right, it depends on with a running back. You need so many other things. You need a quarterback that can give you the ball. You need a great offensive line that's going to give you some pop. But the thing I like about Forte before the injury was that he could break tackles and that he was resilient and that basically he never had any issues. He does have a small issue. Will he be able to bounce back from the injury? He wanted to come back for the Pro Bowl to let people know he was okay. The people that had to know were the Bears. They decided to give it to him. They had nothing better going for them at the position. So, you know what? Good for him. But, I mean, everybody knows. I mean, when you're stressing out, he stressed out for about 6 months, and it became public, and it got a little messy, but all's well that ends well.
I don't know how you can stress out when you're making the kind of money he made last year. And the other thing about the money, and
he didn't make that. I mean, compared to other running backs, I thought they treated Forte like the stepson there.
I wonder why they always have to announce the cash that's involved. I don't know if it's the agents that leak that out or the media finds out, a journalist or the Bears. I mean, because I think it drives your fan base away when you hear about a guy guaranteed $17 million. What's the total contract? 31.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, and you know what? Here's the deal. Sometimes it's good for the team to let the price out. Sometimes it's not. I was in the middle here. With this one, I didn't take sides. I said, okay, if they sign him, they sign him. If they didn't sign him, he went somewhere else. I wouldn't cry about it. I think that the Bears may be able to go out and get somebody else. But he put himself in a position where he can demand some dollars. But you know, John, you could have money in the bank, and if you're not going to work next year or you don't know where you're going to be, you are going to stress out no matter what because you still you have your name out there, you have your brand out there, and you have to be viable in the NFL because if you take a year off or if you don't come back right away, you're gone the next year.
Yeah, Tony Manrich, right?
Right. I mean, there's been a lot of guys that have held out, and then all of a sudden you go, what happened to the guy? Yeah, exactly. You left, and there's no retirement party.
Mike, thanks so much.
All right, guys, take care.
Mike North, great show. Sunday nights at 9 o'clock on WIND.